to this fall transition yoga practice. The intention for this class is to help you to move from the big energy of summer into the shorter days and darkening evenings of fall. This transition can sometimes feel difficult, so in this class I want you to move between effort in the poses and ease, connecting with the breath and standing strong. So to begin our practice today, I'd like to invite you to seated. You can sit on a block or a blanket if you have tight hips. Press into your seat, sit up tall, take your hands to your knees. Eyes can be closed or looking towards a focal point in front of you. Begin to notice your breath in your body and soften where you're feeling any tension. And let's take a nice deep breath in through our nose, down into our belly, ribs, and chest, filling up. And exhaling ever so slowly through the mouth or nose. 2 more times like that. Notice if you're doing this, when you're doing this, if any tension creeps in, and see if you can soften a little more. Making your eyes open now, and let's start to make some shoulder rolls. Circling your shoulders back a couple times and forwards. Draw your tummy forward on an inhale and look up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine and open up through the shoulder blades. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. One more time like this. Come to sitting and inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, take your right hand back and your left hand across, looking over your right shoulder. Getting some mobility into the spine before we continue on into our practice. Inhale, sweep your arms up, look up. Exhale, twist the other way. Broaden through the collarbones, lifting the chin, breathing naturally. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, take your hands to your sides, and please join me at the back of your mat in a child's pose. Taking the big toes together and setting your hips all the way back, reaching your hands forward and letting your forehead come to the mat. Take a deep breath in to open up through the lower back. Exhale it all out. Inhale, lift up your hips, come up to your table, bring your knees in, walk your hands forward, and exhale, let those hips roll down. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, press into your hands, lift your hips up, walk back to child's pose. Take a breath here. Inhale, table. Walk forward. Exhale, belly. Press into the hands. Inhale. Walk it back. Exhale it down. This time, inhale up to your table, walk your hands forward, turn under your toes, and power up through your legs. Press into your mat with your finger pads lifting out of those shoulders and reaching through the heels. Draw belly button to your spine, nice and strong. Let's take a deep breath in, slow breath out. One more time, you're doing great. Option to drop your knees if you like, exhale it out. And moving out of the pose, inhale. Exhale, drop your knees for 3. Inhale. Exhale, starting to lower down for 2. Inhale, coming right down to the mat, untucking your toes for 1. Exhale, forehead down. Take your hands to your sides and just heavy down, taking one cheek to the mat. Taking a few breaths here to just lie and be supported. And inhale, bring your forehead back to the mat, extending along through the fingertips and the toes here. Exhale it all out. And on your next inhale, lifting up through the fingers and the toes, strengthening through the back body and energizing through those fingertips, holding strong, zipping up the legs together, making the effort. Exhale, take your other cheek to the mat. Relax it all down. Take a breath here. Take your hands under your shoulders and press up to a table. Walk your knees forward, turn your toes under and send your hips to the sky. Draw your shoulders towards your feet and let's walk the dog, dropping one heel and the other. Looking forward on your next exhale, stepping your feet behind the hands, take a big bend in the knees and relax it all down. Taking elbows into hands and swaying side to side, getting a nice release through the neck, the shoulders, lower back, and hamstrings. Release your fingertips down, bend your knees some more and roll up one bone at a time. Releasing it all out. Pressing into the feet and reaching up to the sky. Take your hands to your sides. Stepping the feet parallel to each other right underneath the hips. Pressing through the feet and reaching to the top of the head, turning the palms forward and relaxing the shoulders down the back. Finding this strong grounding in the effort with the earth supporting you and this reaching up with the top of the head to open to possibility of the new season ahead. Inhale, sweep your hands to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands down through center, forward fold. Inhale, hands to your shins. Half lift, reach through the top of the head. And exhale, forward fold. Take your hands to the mat and inhale, step back with your right foot. Get light in your hands and inhale, sweep up through the hands. Press through the feet to strengthen through the legs. Reach through the fingers to lengthen through the spine. Take a breath here and out. Inhale, straighten up both legs. Take your hands to your hips and exhale, hinge forward, pyramid pose. Press through your front heel to square the left hip back a little bit, pressing through the outer blade of the back foot to strengthen the back leg, getting a nice stretch through the front left leg. And inhale, hinging up, reaching up. Exhale, back to your warrior one. Take a big inhale, reach long with your hands. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, hands to your heart. Take a breath in and a slow breath out. Taking that on the other side. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, step back left. Exhale, inhale, lift up. Press into the front heel to strengthen through the front leg, waking up the front quad, reaching through the fingertips to strengthen through the biceps, nice and long and strong. Deep breath in and a slow breath out. Taking one more breath here, noticing how you feel. Inhale, lift up, straighten your front leg, take your hands to your hips. Exhale, hinge forward. Gazing to the mat to lengthen through the back of the neck. Pressing through the front heel to draw the front hip back. Lining the hips with the front of the mat. Really great for stabilizing and balance in pyramid pose. Inhale, hinge back up, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, step to the top of your mat, bring your hands to your heart. Press through the feet, reach through the crown, take a deep breath in. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, diving forward with the hands, releasing the fingertips to the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold and begin to bend the knees, lifting up the heels. Seat maybe comes all the way down or not. Releasing the chin to the chest. Then walking the hands back behind you, coming onto your seat. Extending the legs, still bent in front of you and taking a boat pose. Fingertips, option to take fingertips behind you and just shine the heart up. Activating the core nice and strong, or option to take the hands forward. Press into your seat and lift through the top of your head to strengthen through the core. Finding lots of effort here. And start to roll down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Taking a nice long inhale through the arms, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Drawing your knees into your chest, give yourself a big hug. And taking your feet back to your mat with knees bent and just taking those feet up to the edge of the mat. Arms can be at your sides or your out to the side or up into cactus arms, and dropping the knees side to side. Option to just drop the knees in here for final relaxation, or extending your legs long, adjusting your arms wherever feels good for you. Getting comfortable, bringing the shoulders down the back, giving a little wiggle here. And let's take a deep breath in, filling up with breath, taking that breath over into the chest, visualizing it coming down, in over the hips, down, in over the knees, and down to the toes, making all the space in your body to find this transition into the new season of fall. And exhale, letting that air come out over the knees, over the thighs, over the ribs, out through the shoulder, out of the head, and just leaving space, heavying down and letting anything go that needs to go with it. Coming into a natural breath. Anything that comes into your mind, not attaching it, but just coming back to the breath and letting it float right by. And leaving you now to stay here as long as you can in your practice. And I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me on the mat. If you like this practice, please like and subscribe to be notified for more.